We're here to interview Allen Evangelista, who's one of the stars of the new movie Project Almanac. Hi, Allen.
Hi.
It's so nice to meet you finally.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for having me.
So tell me, how did you get this gig of Project Almanac?
Oh, man, it was like a long process of auditions. It lasted about 6 months since the first one until I actually got the job. And it's just back and forth, you know, they call you back in, they say they like you, and then they try you out with other actors and everything. So there was, I know they were casting in New York and all like around the US, and so when I finally got the job, it was just amazing.
Are you very scientific too in school, or?
A little bit. Not to the degree as my character, but I'm pretty good with the computers and video games, so I think that helps.
And tell us about your Filipino roots, like where your parents came from.
Oh yeah. Both of my parents are Filipino. One's from Manila and one's from Pampanga, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And I've only been to the Philippines once, I think when I was about 7. So it's been a while since I've been there, but I just saw that they're excited about this film, so I'm very excited that they're excited.
They're coming to the premiere tonight?
Yes, I'm going to the premiere tonight, yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So do you speak Tagalog?
No, but I can't fluently speak it, but I understand a lot of it, especially food and
like what?
And stuff like when I get in trouble. That's the most I remember, you know. But I mean, I'm a big fan of Filipino food, like pancit palabok and adobo and lechon is. But yeah, I have to be healthy sometimes.
So when do you plan to go back to the Philippines?
Oh man, whenever I can. It's just been hectic with the whole premiere and promoting the movie. But once there's some downtime, I'd love to go. I haven't been since forever.
So you're portraying here a teenager who's going to college, right? And
yeah,
you
he's in
are
high
a
school.
husband and a father already.
Yeah.
How do you manage to keep so looking young and?
I think it's the Filipino genes. They were just like lucky sometimes. I actually graduated high school 3 times on TV, so I mean it's a great problem to have, you know. But I will probably be carded for the rest of my life. You know, like, can I see your ID? I don't know if you're old enough to be here, so.
But were you raised here in the U.S. or you grew up?
Yeah, I was born and raised here in Los Angeles, and but yeah, my parents are both Filipino, and they did speak to us a lot. They just wouldn't sink in my head because I'm crazy, and my attention span was very small when I was a kid. So.
Are you the only actor in the family?
Yes.
So what made you decide to become an actor?
Oh man, I was actually kind of discovered at a mall. I was working a retail store in this. Yes, in LA, and this lady goes up to my manager and says, "Are you guys into child labor? Because there's no way that kid is 15 with a worker's permit." At the time, I was actually 18, and it turns out she was a soap opera star. I'm sorry, and I don't watch soap operas, but I think the husband told me, and she said that I should really look into getting to acting because looking young and being 18 is a big plus here. Because you can, work longer hours and stuff like that. And I went into this open audition in front of managers and agents, and I just got really lucky.
And you have 2 television shows. You're in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, that's the most recent. I'm a recurring role on Brooklyn Nine-Nine and The Secret Life. The Secret Life of the American Teenager. I don't know if it ended maybe a year ago, but it was for 5 years and. Definitely by far my luckiest break until this.
So how do you manage to juggle everything? Film, TV?
Oh, coffee. Coffee helps a lot. I consider myself so lucky to be able to juggle this stuff, you know. So it's not really too much of a hassle for me. I'm like, this is my dream job, you know. So I'm happy to do it. How
was your experience in Project Almanac? What was the most difficult thing for you in the scenes that you did? Like a lot of explosions there?
Yeah. I think the biggest difference was found footage, how we have to pretend like it's like the camera person is a person. You know, we're seeing from their point of view. And for my character in the movie, my love interest is the one filming everything, but it's usually our camera guy, Dana Morris, who's holding the camera, so it was pretty tricky looking at the camera lovingly when it's, you know, it's not the character. It's this guy, this manly guy carrying the camera. So that was probably the biggest, difference for this film compared to other stuff I've been on.
And did you guys bond off screen too?
Yeah, we got really lucky with this cast. I feel like it was a long casting process, and I think it was well worth it because it was just so easy to, work with these guys. They're just funny, and the banter is great, and it's, yeah, we definitely hang out a lot off screen, so.
So do you see a franchise coming out of this movie?
That depends, but I mean, there's definitely like talk. Hopefully if it does well, then there will be. There's definitely a lot more story that we can tell, so.
So do you try to mingle also with other Filipino actors like the Basco brothers?
I actually, I mean, especially the Basco brothers, they kind of opened the door for us, going forward. And I see a lot of other Asian actors and stuff. I saw Dante at an audition once. I was like, dude, I'm a big fan of his. But as far as other Filipino actors in the business, there's just not that many of us right now. So I'm like, I'm happy whenever I see another one because it's not competition. It's basically, yes, we're making our way. So.
Do they think of you as a Filipino or just Asian, or do you have also like go to Chinese roles or?
Yeah, it's basically most roles, like decent roles, we get like opportunities on say any ethnicity. So you'll be against everybody, African American and Caucasians as well, and Hispanics, and so it's like it is seldom a rarity where they make it specifically Filipino. But on Secret Life and American Teenager, when they found out I was Filipino, they wrote the role, they changed it to that. And so I had Filipino brothers on the show, and I would have a lot of lines talking about like, my heritage and stuff like that. So that was kind of cool.
Do you see yourself also on stage doing stage plays or?
That would be fun. That would be scary but fun. I used to do theater out here in LA, and the schedules can get pretty hectic, like two shows a day sometimes. I was a part of a show for like 6 months where we did kind of like almost 2 shows a day, and but it's fun. It's fun, whoever will have me, definitely.
Do you also sing or dance?
I can kind of sing, not right now.
Karaoke singing.
Yes, karaoke singing. I used to be really passionate about singing, and I have a little studio at my house. So I used to be all about that, but like acting is the thing that's been paying the bills. So I've been focusing more on that. But maybe one day, one day.
What's your dream role?
Oh man, I kind of like comedies. And I like stability. So maybe a TV show, like a lead on a TV show, like The Office, with that kind of like subtle comedy, or Parks and Rec, and there's just so many that I would love to do, but that's my kind of thing. Or working anything Aaron Sorkin is kind of fun too. Yeah, that would be really fun.
And if you were given a chance to go back to the past, what period in your life would you go back to, and why?
I would maybe want to see myself as a baby, because I don't remember anything from that, but I just want to be able to see how my life was back then, because it'd be kind of interesting, I feel like, and see how cute I was. That'd be cool.
Thank you very much.
Of course, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.